welcome to my channel. Today we're going over some TikTok fashion hacks on how to crop your sweater and how to tuck it without looking bulky. So I have a huge oversized sweater on and it's really thick. This is a medium, so it's actually really long, and I have it tucked in normally into my skirt right now. And as you can see, it kind of creates a bulge. So now we're gonna kind of test out the fashion hacks and see how well they work and which one is the best one. Let's get started. So the first method we're gonna try is actually using a belt to basically tie over the sweater. So basically you just get a belt that fits, put it on. I know this looks silly right now, but it's supposed to work. Then you just kind of pull your sweater out and the belt will hold it in place, and you can't see it because it's over this. Again, it doesn't create that bulge, or you don't have a lot of bulky material here where it looks kind of weird. But yeah, so you just kind of tuck it into the belt, pull it out. Yeah, so that's it. It's pretty easy. So I actually tried this when I was out yesterday with a different giant sweater, and it held up pretty well, but when I sat down and drove around, it kind of, the belt was maybe not tight enough. This belt's not super tight on me, and it just came off. Like the whole thing came untucked. So I'm not sure how great this is for mobility. It might come out, but then if you're tucking your sweater into your skirt, usually that will still come out if it's not a super tight skirt. But overall, I think this is a pretty good method. Just, I guess, make sure your belt is super snug. Like, I think I could pull this belt in another inch so that it's super secure. Or you could even put, if you want the sweater to be a different length or something, you can even pull up the belt higher to your chest and then tuck it. Next method is actually to tuck the sweater, or I should say to wear like high-waisted shorts, or compression wear or shapewear underneath your skirt or bottom, and then kind of stuff the sweater into it, and the compression should make it nice and smooth. So we're gonna try that. I have a pair of like shorts on it, as you can see underneath here. They're from they're just my workout shorts, so I didn't really buy specific shapewear for this. I don't really usually wear it, so I thought I would just try it with these shorts. The shorts are super high-waisted. They're from Shein. Actually, I linked it down below if you want to try them, but it's part of a workout set I own. So they're super high-waisted, and they are kind of compressive, I guess. I don't really know, but anyway, I've tucked that all in there. Just kind of smooth it out a little bit so it makes it a little bit better. Okay, now pull it up. So yeah, watching me struggle. So yeah, you can kind of see that the waistband is up here, but I'm just gonna pull my skirt up a little bit to cover that, and then you can still kind of see it right here, but I don't think that really matters because I'm just gonna fold the sweater over it and just do the back. So yeah, there you go. It's pretty smooth, I would say. I don't really feel that the bulk is like, I think, really compressed in there. These shorts are actually not super tight around my waist, so I'm sure if you had actual shapewear or like those shorts underwear that are kind of like shapewear, it would compress it a lot better. Or even better yet, the like tights or leggings, you can stuff it into there too that are compressive and shapy. I think that'll work as well. But for this, I think it actually works pretty well. I actually wore it like this driving to work this morning, and it fit really well. Or not fit really, I'm sorry. It worked really well, and I didn't have this come loose like with the belt when I was sitting in the car and driving and moving around. It just didn't like come out because it is kind of more snug in there than I think the belt, because the belt tended to shift a lot more. So I really like this. I think this is one of my favorite methods now. As you can see, nothing. Another method for cropping your sweater is to actually tuck it into a bra. Yes, so you can tuck it into a regular bra or a sports bra, but for this method, I tried it with a regular bra before, and it doesn't work very well because there's just too much material on the sweater itself. Like, if you're thinking about tucking all this like fabric into a tiny little bra, it's very difficult. But a sports bra, you have so much more material to kind of hold in and compress the fabric. So we're gonna try that now. So there's this really cool method I saw on TikTok, or not cool, it just looks visually cool, where you tuck it by like putting the sweater on inside out and then you put a sports bra on top of it. But I find that more difficult because you'll have to basically hold the sweater up while you're putting on a sports bra, so that hack I think is not worth it. So maybe if you had a smaller, thinner sweater that would work, but this is a super thick, bulky winter sweater. So here it goes, and here we are. So now this is cropped. I have it tucked into my sports bra that I'm wearing. Again, this is part of a set from Shein that I usually work out in, but I thought it would be great for this video. So if you have any kind of sports bra, it doesn't matter. So here we go. This is it, and just gotta kind of adjust it a little bit. But yeah, I think this method works pretty well because you can move around and it doesn't like really shift. Kind of free to move around and stuff. And it would work well under a dress too, because then I feel like I've tried the belt method over a dress and it didn't, like a slip dress, it didn't work very well because it just kept moving and slipping and it didn't hold. But this method seems to really hold well. The only problem is if you get hot inside because of the heat, you can't really take it off, and then you have the sports bra over your dress, so that's gonna look kind of silly. So make sure you're not planning on taking off your sweater at all before trying this method or using this method. If you do, the belt method will work better because then you could just take off the belt and the sweater with it. But otherwise, this is great for moving around in. I think this would be probably my second favorite to maybe tucking it into the compression shorts. The next method really just involves a tiny little hair tie. What you're gonna do is take this hair tie and tie the back of your sweater with it, like so, or you can tie the front. But I think tying the back is better, so you have less bulk in the front. So you just tie that up, and then you just tuck it in, just fold it in. Then you fold this in. Because the sweater is so thick, I don't think you can really see that it's tied or tucked or whatever it is. And this method doesn't hold very well. Maybe you can just tie it tighter, but it doesn't hold very well. Unfortunately, I think it's a little loose, but it would be great over a dress because then you could take off the sweater, I think. So let's see. It's not too bad, but I feel like the back is a little bulky and it might just fall out. Or you could like take this and maybe tuck it into your skirt and have it hold, or you could put the compression short. Here, I'm gonna tuck it into my shorts actually. And that would probably hold really well though. But then yeah, you can't do that over a dress. So yeah, this is the other method. But yeah, it holds the front really well. It makes it like smaller so that the fold, when you fold this part in, it goes inward. And yeah, that's it. Okay, so I tied it up a little bit tighter and higher up so that there's a bigger piece of material in the tie, and then folded it under, and that seemed to work better. So yeah, make the end part bigger, or like tie it up higher on your sweater. And so now if I bounce it out, it doesn't seem to fall out. But yeah, it's a little more bulky in the back area. So if you did it in the front, you could do a cute one like here, I'll show you. So if you're trying to do something a little more aesthetic, you could probably do this. Just tie the front of your sweater like this, and then roll it under. And then you kind of have a nice little knot right here, you know, and then, or you could go like asymmetrical, pull that side out, and then you'll just leave it untucked in the back, which is really cute. You know, those people that like tuck one side and do an asymmetrical look, this would be a great method for doing that because you could just tie the one side of the sweater and maybe tuck that in, and there, create a nice little shape there. Very cute, right? Mm-hmm. Another method for cropping your sweater, instead of tucking it in, you can use a little tiny safety pin. I just got this on Amazon in bulk. I think I bought like 500 of them. And then just fold your sweater under and then pin it on the inside. So you go in on the inside and pin it through to the other side. Thread it through, and this is kind of a small pin for such a big sweater. You can always save the safety pins you get from clothes and stuff. And that'll work too. So here we go. So you can kind of see a little bit of a divot there because I didn't do a really good job. But you get the idea. This is a pretty easy method, and it'll be great over a dress because then you can just take the sweater off. I kind of just left it back as it is, but you could probably put another safety pin back here and then it will hold that up pretty well. As well as a safety pin like around, you know, maybe three or 4 points, and it would be a little more secure. This is great for like that angled look, that kind of like tucked and untucked look, because you're just pinning one spot right there. It's not super noticeable.
if I did a better job of pinning it, but otherwise, it's pretty good and it's secure. Jumping around. What do you think? So that was all the different fashion hacks for tucking in a bulky sweater that I saw on TikTok. Hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comments down below. My favorite, personally, is the shorts one where you tuck it into the shorts and maybe the safety pin for a sideways look. I really like that. I think it creates the most seamless look when you're tucking it into a skirt. And, well, I mean, of course, if you're wearing jeans or something, you don't have to worry about that. But tucking it into a skirt or something, I think the shorts method was my favorite, and as you can see, it was the most seamless for me. But also, like, I like the sideways one too, where you're just like pinning the side and then you get that nice angle, which I really like too. But yeah, comment down below what's your favorite and let me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments also if you want to see more fashion hacks from TikTok. Bye!